Hello everyone, this is Daryl. In this family tree tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to add a child or individual raised by a grandmother or other relative. You often hear family members raised by someone, especially the grandmother. You're reading the obituary and so was raised by the grandmother or grandparents, so on and so forth. Well, this is how you add that information correctly on a real family tree. All right, I'm going to use my Uncle Ronald, my late Uncle Ronald. My Uncle Ronald was raised by his maternal grandmother, my great grandmother Florrie. Okay, um, my Uncle Ronald's mother, who was my grandmother Catherine, again, uh, his eventually his grandmother raised him. So basically, you're going to make a note of the parents, the biological parents, since they're known, as well as giving acknowledgement who raised the individual in question. So, if you can remember, if not, you want to connect all the dots. Now, um, so Uncle Ronald was raised. I'll open his profile box. Give me a second. All right. So in the individuals in this situation, I opened Uncle Ronald's box, profile box. I placed a little notation. Ronald was raised by his maternal grandmother, Florrie, and step grandfather, Crawley Montgomery. That's it for that. I click save. Now we've mentioned Crawley Montgomery, Florrie Montgomery, and my grandmother Catherine Mills, as well as my Uncle Ronald. As far as my Uncle Ronald's father, I could have placed a notation in there. I knew his last name was Franklin, didn't know the first name, but nevertheless, you would place a notation in his note section also. So we go to my grandmother. Go to my grandmother's, open up her notation, her profile box, although Catherine was her son Ronald's biological mother. Ronald was raised by his maternal grandmother, Florrie, and step grandfather, Crawley Montgomery. So we have a notation thus far in Uncle Ronald, the child or individual in question, his biological parent. Now we have to go and make a notation or give acknowledgement to those who did the raising. In this situation, my great grandparents, my great grandmother, my grandmother's mother, and you go in, add the notation. Florrie, along with her husband Crawley, raised her grandson Ronald Franklin. So who's left? We have Uncle Ronald. We've added a notation in grandmother Catherine, the biological mother. We've added a notation in one of two caregivers in this situation, my uncle's grandmother, my great grandmother Florrie, and the only person left would be my uh, step great grandfather, my great grandmother's husband. So that's her husband, Crawley Montgomery. Go into his notation box, make a little note. Crawley, along with his wife, Florrie, raised his step grandson, Ronald Franklin. And basically, that's it. So, again, it's a matter of giving the acknowledgement. And I say this because often individuals, they want to incorrectly place the grandmother as the mother. when the mother is known. That's incorrect. If the biological parents are known, it is what it is. There are exceptions to the rules, such as incest, and that's in another video, um, where, some people want to keep that hush hush and use what? Question marks, but that's another video. But basically, that's it. Any questions, let me know. Thank you.